First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Washington football team. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Huntley. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Washington.
Complete to Chris Godwin.
Chris Godwin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead.
The kick is
first play from scrimmage all the way into the end zone. Look, the pass was good, but that run after the catch, that's what was really impressive.
And I think the big question I have is, where were the safeties? Where was the tackling? Because going into this game, they had to know that they were going to be tested. That was a part of the defense that had to stand up. And on that play, not even close.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll throw right away. Space to maneuver at the 40. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that second level and third, and that's what they were able to exploit.
2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
On second down, Swift. Swift is hit, and he coughs it up.
That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
It's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. He's at the 50, 30. And a great return as he gets this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
11 on the play. And the Washington first down.
Able to find his running back, Geis. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. To a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Dustin Hopkins for the Washington field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he loses the football a second time. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. Looking to throw on second down. Huntley, and they're going to get him. He's safe back around the 28. Jamie Collins. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Third and
throwing on 3rd and long. Huntley, and he connects with Ertz. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Ball carrier.
Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
17-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On second down, it's Love, and he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. From the gun on third down. Huntley eluding the pressure right. And it's a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
First and 10 at the 17.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. First down, and they go with Swift again. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Brought down.
Right, call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
On the play. Second and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Stafford going to lead with Swift on the draw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Will take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you. And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Washington on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Huntley. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Lions will take over.
33-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Early in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'll be in the playoffs, but you know you're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Stafford able to get this complete to Swift, his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Detroit Lions, first down.
Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now we're first and 10 at the 11. Operating from the gun. Huntley. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's a gain of a yard.
To throw on 3rd down. Huntley. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18.
First down Washington.
On first down, Huntley looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown.
Matt Prater lining up for the point after.
So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing the second one. And you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Throwing after the interception. Huntley flushed out right. He'll run it. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
First and 10. Huntley. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now they'll run the toss here to the wide side of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of
exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
To Terry.
A good pickup there, a 22. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Huntley stepping up. He'll try and run. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
A gain of 7.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
13-yard line.
Here's Huntley. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
17, Terry McLaurin.
Terry McLaurin in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington has made this a one-score game. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game.
Makes the score Lions 21. Washington.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield for Jones. This one is incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 4th quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down at Stafford. He'll drop this one off to Swift. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he whips that one incomplete there. Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target. And it's 3rd and 4.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
He's going to have to eat this one hanging there to bring him down.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slow. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Huntley. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
A loss of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Huntley. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. On 1st down, here's Love. They'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Washington ball carrier.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, Huntley. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
For Washington.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. Looking downfield for Jones. He's got a man, complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions add on to their lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And now time. Will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Throwing on first down. Huntley buying time to his left. And it's incomplete.
But my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Huntley, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory.
First and goal.
Big yardage that time for Washington. 55 yards. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jerron Harmon. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. So wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
So a critical mistake roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. Out of the gun, Geis. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Huntley, flush, and he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
Washington 25.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Stafford delivers this to Hawkinson. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. But to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Makes the score Lions 35, Washington 25. Prater to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Back to the air on second down. Huntley. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Godwin, 78 yards.
Touchdown.
And Washington able to make this a close game again.
On for the extra point.
And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Good. Makes the score Lions 35, Washington 32.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
He was
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 30-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Swift, the ball.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
They'll try and pick it up and run the action to the right. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
It leads to second and
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the running game with Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one goes for 36 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now it's the backup Rudolph. And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
10-32.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Trey Flowers in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he could, every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver. On 1st down, Huntley. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Throwing again. Huntley slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
To throw on 3rd down. Huntley, he's going to try and go deep again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
On 4th down, Huntley. He's going to let it go again. And no, it's incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Lions will take over. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's a toss play right to Swift. Finding some room in midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Stafford on 1st down. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On 1st and 10, Huntley escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm. But sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Huntley stepping up. He's going to keep it. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short. 3rd and 1.
brings up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Huntley. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, Huntley. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Trey Flowers. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And they'll indeed take a knee. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they take a knee. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And they will take a knee here. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now it's Matt Prater on for the Lion field goal try. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
First down, Washington.
Throwing on first down. Huntley, he's going to let it fly. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Huntley. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now it's Swift. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Today's final score.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Detroit, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Washington, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.